Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon Paradox runs. Should probably do a little bit of a wheel spin at some point. I say that like every single time, but that doesn't make it any less true. We have like 9,200 hegemony credits. If we're getting like 50 a run, we're gonna hit 10,000 in less than a month. Now, it definitely depends on how many runs I do in a day, but it's not gonna take too many more runs before we hit that 10K number, and then I'm definitely gonna have to like mod in a fix for the amount of money you have being off screen. Because we just have too much money, honey. But I love it. I love having all those hegemony credits. It's something that I have that no one else has in Gungeon, and it's something that I can track. You know, it's not just about 100% completion, it's have you played this much Gungeon? Not like you can't just edit that in if you really wanted to, but you all know, this is legit. How many hours have you been playing Gungeon on this channel? I shot the fucking water barrel. Now unfortunately, damn, no blobs. Unfortunately, we do not have a goop gun. What we do have, though, is military training and the Morning Star, which is one of the best boss killers in the game. It is very good. Also, there is the other water barrel. Let's make sure that we don't accidentally destroy that one. We should be fine. Yeah, I accidentally popped the one in the fireplace room, but we will have this one active that we can use if we have a couple of extra keys by the end of the floor. That looks like a secret room on the left, but we'll do it at the end of the floor. Hopefully we'll get another gun first. I'm pretty certain that you cannot use Morningstar to put out the fireplace, and the reason for that is because I think it just creates fire on the ground, and fire doesn't work to put out a wick. It's literally fire. And I know that oil doesn't do it either, so even if it technically creates the oil and then lights the oil on fire in that order, it's not gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Unless it does, and I am completely mistaken, but I don't think I am. It's happened before, though. Bound Hades says I should play some Spire today so I can watch the VOD of RimWorld. Look, I know you don't love the Spire, but it doesn't mean you gotta alt-tab away. But also, I don't know what I'm gonna play today. Now, I've kind of gotten into a bit of a Spire rut. You know, the grind of A20 is very annoying. The Watcher is a fun character, but it's constantly getting changed, and so I'm playing with cool, fun cards that I like, and then all of a sudden they're getting nerfed or completely changed in a future patch, and it's like, well, there goes the fun I was having with my easy wins. But I feel a little bit spired out. You know, I feel like I need another roguelike game to play, but I don't know what that would be right now. Gungeon is eternal, but other than that, and I feel myself thinking, what the heck else are we gonna play? What are we gonna play? I don't know. But Morningstar versus Bullet King should be a pretty easy fight. We can do this without even hitting the Chancellor. All we need to do is just follow Bullet King with the laser beam from the heavens. I'm using too much ammo, and by that I mean I'm definitely using more than I need to, but yeah, just hold down the button. Hit him as much as you can when you can. We got plenty of ammo to kill a couple of bosses with this gun. We got 50 credits, which is lovely, plenty of key action, and a gun. The shot bow is a pretty good gun for me right now, and the reason for that is very simple. I want to be able to find secret rooms. This gun can very easily find secret rooms, so I do not mind having it right now. We also picked up drum clip. I think it's pretty good. Will we get the bullet or the big boy? I think it's right here. Yep. I don't know. I'm debating getting one of those two things. Yo, M1 synergy immediately, love it. And you know what? Passive active brown chest, let's do it. Litchi trigger fingers is lovely. This is a wonderful start. This is an absolutely wonderful start to a run. We have some really, really good items. Plenty of keys to do the oubliette. Like, it's just incredible. This is fantastic. Play Noida? I don't want to play Noida. I don't want to play Noida because it's an early access title. I want to play a finished game, you know? And I've said that many times. I want to play something that I won't get tired of before it comes out in full release. That's why I played a little bit of Risk of Rain 2 when it was, well, basically first published for early access, and I enjoy the game, and I kind of want to just wait to play more of it until it gets, you know, content complete, which is going to be in, you know, probably a year or more. There's still a lot of stuff in that game that needs to be released, but, you know, I don't want to ruin gaming experiences for myself anymore. Or at the very least, I want to try it. Try to not ruin it, that is. Krillovanov. Hello, welcome, how you doing? And Psychosaurus-kun. And Apache Thunder. Hello, everybody, how you doing? Welcome. Let's play. We have some really good equipment. Litchi trigger fingers, M1 synergy with the drum clip. We have a speed upgrade while holding the M1. We have a reload increase, technically. This is an extremely good start, and I like it. I like it a lot. What I really like about it is that we have guns that we can use for multiple floors now. This is the wrong direction. You know, we have a good room clearing gun in the M1. We can use it for boss killing if we have to. Does games seem a little framey today? That might just be me, though. Might just be me thinking that it's framey when it's actually not. Anyways. Yeah, I feel like I should pick up another roguelike to play at some point. Or, you know, it doesn't have to be a roguelike. It could just be any game that has come out or has been out for a long time. You know, I don't always play the new games that come out when they come out. I'm freaking playing RimWorld right now, you know? That game has been out for 3 years, maybe longer? I actually don't remember. I don't remember when it was officially released. Sekiro, yeah. Did I play Sekiro when it came out? It was a little after it came out, I think. It was like a month after it came out, which is when, well, A, when I could get around to it, and B, when someone gifted it to me. And C, I stopped being lazy about it. If you combine all those reasons together, that's why we started playing it. Whoop, missed. Yo, I'm really liking the M1. I feel like I always end up enjoying the M1 when we have it like this, but it is wrecking. It is a great early weapon. It really is. I was gonna say, was there another mushroom? It was this tiny little mushroom man. Axiom Verge, Void Bastards, Subnautica, Goner. Axiom Verge and... Ooh, there's a freaking barrel right there. Axiom Verge and Void Bastards are games that I don't remember all that well. I have not played either of them, and so I don't really know if they would be a good fit for me. Subnautica I have played. I don't think I ever finished that game, because again, Subnautica was one of those games that I started playing it when it was out in early access. I played a whole bunch of it, and I'm like, okay, you know, I built a base. I don't really want to come back to the game in, you know, every 2 weeks when it gets a content update to look at the new variety of fish that they added in, so I stopped playing it for a while, and then I never came back to it. You know, I never actually ended up finishing that game, even though, you know, I put a decent amount of hours into it. I think I started playing it twice, but both of those times were in early access period. Could be a good reason to go back to it, I suppose. But isn't there another Subnautica coming out as well? There's like a Subnautica Below Zero or something, and it's set in... It's like set on the same planet, but in the Antarctic, essentially. At one of the poles, or near one of the poles. But that game is in early access, which is a little weird to me, but I guess, you know, they're building a world from scratch. You know, oh, my dodge roll didn't work. You know, they're building a new world from scratch. It's gonna be completely new flora and fauna, a new story and all that stuff, new stuff to build. So it makes sense that they're, you know, taking a little bit of time on their production of it. By the way, Krill asked, coolness and magnificence. Coolness means that you get more drops, and your active item recharges. Magnificence means that your chests are of lower quality if you open good quality chests. But yeah, I would recommend just reading up the wiki for a little bit more full information regarding it, because it is kind of complex. Coolness effects like wicks, coolness effects, something else that I forget about, like negates curse effect of ammo drops or something like that, or negates some curse effect. And then there's some other effect of magnificence. No, there's 2 different types of magnificence technically, but only one of which is permanent. It gets complex. My general rule of thumb is that magnificence is something that you never really care about. You can care about it if you want to, but I never care about it because it just doesn't seem that relevant to care about it, let's say. Like, if a chest spawns, I'm opening it. If an item drops from the chest, I'm picking it up. I'm not gonna be like, oh, if I don't pick up this item, then I have a 0.7% more likely chance of getting another red chest on the next floor, which could give me an actual better gun than this current gun. No, I'm picking up a gun. The game gives me an item, I'm picking it up. You know. But that's just me. We have 1 key, I will spend it on the chest. It is Stuffed Star. It feels like this item has shown up in many shops recently, but I haven't been able to actually do anything with it. That's okay. We'll pick it up on this run. And we will go ahead and grab the old crest, because why not? I don't really want to open up a blue chest, even though it will have a gun in it. I feel like our weapons are set. You know, we don't need another blue level gun. We've got the M1, which is wrecking it. We have decent weapons in standby. We're okay. Why don't I like opening the brown chests? Okay, so Jackman, you're correct in that brown chests do have an interesting counterpoint to them. If you open them up, sometimes they can give you a key, sometimes they can give you HP, armor, money. The chance of that happening seems to be pretty low, at least on room chests. Or, sorry, not room chests, at least on like the 2 treasure room chests that you get on a floor. But in general, the reason why I don't like picking up the brown chests is just because other quality chests have better items in them. Like, pound for pound, you're getting more bang for your buck with your keys, right? I also feel like I don't care about those. We should buy a key though, in case we get a wick. I do feel like the higher quality chests also have more interesting items, you know? Red chests, yeah, they can have some weird garbage in them. You know, I'm thinking Zilla shotgun, grass chopper. Whoops. Well, there goes the old crest. But you know, you also get some very interesting guns that have cool synergies. You have Siren, you have Bubble Blaster. Oh, what the heck? You know, and I kind of like those synergies because they're a little bit more interesting. Some of the brown weapons are really, really good, and they should be higher because they're so good, but you know, they're brown. They're the worst quality chest. I'm not gonna min-max and, you know, calculate out the quality of items that I want to use in chests versus, you know, the expected output of the chest and determine what is the most optimal path of opening chests. I'm just gonna open up, you know, the best quality chests that we get. It's a way of simplifying my experience in Gungeon that I don't have to worry about that I don't have to worry about that level of min-maxing, that level of care, you know? It's just like, hey, open the best chest that you can get. That's a green chest. That's pretty good. We should open it. Do I like the science cannon? No. But it's, I don't know, maybe we can make a synergy that gives us, you know, massive damage on our beams, and then all of a sudden we're using that gun and it is just like kicking the crap out of everything in the game. You know, you never know. Got our key back. Which is good, because I did forget to actually go back to the shop and buy a key, which I did want to do in case we came across another wick. Because I still don't think we have any way of actually creating creep. So we should be a little bit wary of that. This is going to be a very fast run, I feel. Like, we have great weapons. We've got a really freaking good boss killer. We've got good room clearing guns. The holster doesn't stand a chance in hell. That's great. That's great. It's great. We're also getting just an absurd... I blew up the boss. We're getting an absurd amount of key drops after fighting these bosses, which is just lovely. You can't have it. Nobody can have my melted rock. It's mine. KCOP. I mean, that's another thing, is that there are so many, like, really, really good quality items from brown chests that it just makes them a little bit weird to open. Oh, I opened up a brown chest and I got the sling. Well, I have a gun that's gonna have enough ammo to kill like 5 bosses in a row without needing an ammo refund. And it does it in record time. And that's from a brown chest. Does that really feel like it's of the correct quality? Not really. Oh, I got the shotgun, which is just a really good room clearing gun that's gonna keep me safe for, you know, a substantial portion of the early game. Oh, I get finished gun, which is technically a black tier item that you get from a brown tier chest, and it shows up on every run. Did I already say Potion of Lead Skin? Because that's one of the best active item invincibilities in the entire game. Oh my god, the grenade pushed him into me. Litchy Trigger Fingers is wonderful. It's what we have on this run, but you know, I'm happy spending a key on that because that's a good item. It's not like amazing OP or anything like that. It's just good. You know, it's an item that you almost always want to have on a run. Ah, excuse me. You think the sling is actually better than the Emperor? I mean, for boss killing, yes. For room clearing, no. I would much rather have the Emperor. It depends on what you need. But like, look at this. You know, we get finished gun out of a freaking brown chest, and it's completely unnecessary. This is not what I want because, I mean, first of all, I kind of have a little bit of a grudge against the gun in general because finished gun is way too common and way too OP for it to be that common. You know, how often do you get Gunther versus how often do you get frickin' finished gun? You get Gunther once every 50 runs, you get finished gun sometimes multiple times on the same run. I think. Didn't we have a time when that actually did happen? We got it twice on the same run. I don't know. I get like brown chests all floors, but Abe gets like green and blue and black and red. I mean, yo, I also have garbage runs at times. I think the thing that I do in Gungeon, and I don't know if you guys do this, but I always go to the oubliette because I think it increases the chance of winning. Straight up, I think that if you go to the oubliette, you have a better chance of winning a run. Ah, I didn't even see that guy. Got hit by the blob. And I feel that way because the more chances at chests you get, the more higher quality chests you will get, right? Should knock him down? Didn't. Let's use bullet for a while. We bought this gun. We bought this gun. I have an idea. I think that rate of fire should increase the rate of fire of the bullet guns. It should make them shoot more projectiles in a circular spread. That'd be pretty freaking cool. Predator. Now that's a gun. Now that's what I call Guns Volume 2. Actually, it's probably more like Volume 5 at this point if you consider every single, like, without dodge rolling, if you consider like every single Gungeon major update to be its own number. Can't see me. No dodge rolling. Should have picked up the ammo drop for the M1. Alright, we get Stone Dome. That's pretty good. I think I'm gonna keep using Bullet Gun for a little while. We haven't used it. Let's actually use it. Finished guns should have some kind of downside to be that common. Really, it just needs the bug that exists with it needs to be fixed, and the bug is that unfinished gun turns into finished gun. That's what causes it to be so common. Like, I don't care getting it from a brown chest, but you want to know how long it's been since I've gotten the frickin' like pea shooter from a brown chest? It's been like 100 runs. All right, this is gonna be a little bit crazy. Mind your ears. Because your ears will get a a bit blee here in a second. Oh lord. Yes, boss fight. Let's go. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It's still a little bit loud though. But we do shoot a nice spread of guns. Of bullet guns. Turns into a pretty good room clearing gun there. Crowd control gun. Just fire. Yo, that's insanely easy. How do you get finished gun in brown? Ah, yeah, it replaces unfinished gun. Wow, and more keys from a chest. This has been an extremely lucky run. We definitely do not need more Guan stones. We've done that. We've done everything. Time to go down to the next floor. This is gonna be a very, very quick run. Quick run. Time to steal the rat key. I mean, that was last floor, so couldn't do it. I didn't have the money for it either. At least I don't remember that we had Predator gun on that floor. We picked it up on this floor, right? I could be wrong about that. Maybe we actually did, in fact, only pick up Predator on the previous floor, but I thought it was this floor. Let's use a little bit more bullet. Bullet! Bullet! I feel like the damage output from bullet is really only that good on larger enemies, but what do I know? Got him. I don't know, but I have a feeling that the damage output of the bullets fired from the gun that were firing from the bullet... hello, sir. How you doing? Pardon me. I feel like that damage output is reduced a little bit because of scatter shot. Don't quote me on that, though. How do you guys like the sound of those bullets? Oh, Lord. We have fun here. By the way, spacebar. Pretty sure we got him. Thank you, Abe. I hate it. You're welcome. Gun Knight Gauntlet. I'm tempted to not pick it up because it's so late, but I'll pick it up anyways. You know, we're very unlikely to get all three of the pieces, or all four of the pieces rather, but, you know, might as well. Wacha! I don't know if that would make me do the mini-boss fight again. I really hope it would. I said would, but my brain said wouldn't. But I really hope it would, because that would be kind of amusing. You do the fight and then you have to do it again, because you got hit by the hand. Let's go pick up that key now. I saw it on the map earlier, I just didn't want to get it. I wanted you guys to think I would miss it. I got Apache Thunder. He thought I would miss it. I do like Scattershot with homing weapons, and Predator is a good homing weapon, so we can get extreme value out of it just by using the gun, really. Is a bit of a unique weapon to have. The Predator, that is. It's kind of a little bit unique in that it works so well for us in this situation with what we have, but you know, we don't have sunglasses, we don't have anything that's truly making it pop. It's just a good gun for us right now. Gotcha. Not always the right tool for the job, of course. You don't wanna, you know, overuse your hammer when socket wrench will do. Abe knows home improvement. Although, that being said, something I did forget to do today, something that I wanted to do, is I do need to take off my blinker on my bike and open it up and repair it, because it is not functioning correctly. Which is an important thing that your blinker needs to do. This is a cell creep. Let's keep exploring. We have another chest to open. We have a secret room. We also have a key man that we can buy things from. That seems wonderful because we have a ton of keys. We keep getting 2 keys out of each of our boss fights, which is actually just like really good and wonderful, and I love it. And also, there you go, full bullet ammo. Let's get your ears ready. The bullet's coming. Ah! Oh. 2 enemies were frozen. Lovely. Alright, let's open up this chest and see what we got. Grenades, don't care. That is one of the lowest quality drops you can have. AK-47, I mean, we might as well, right? It's a gun. I don't really care about the lockpick. I don't care about anything else in that area. Let's just grab what we wanted and get the hell out of here. So, what are we gonna use against the boss? I think that answer is obvious. Bullet or Morningstar. Well, accidentally walked into that bullet. I got pushed to the side a little bit, Messed up my dodge. Oh well. If there's a boss that I'm okay not flawlessing, it's gonna be High Priest, not Wallmonger, but still. Replace the blinker with a Christmas light? I don't think that's road legal. I will say, I'm glad that that happened after I had done my motorcycle road test and not before. I did pass, by the way, so I'm just waiting for my replacement driver's license to get in the mail. It'll have a nice M on it, meaning I can ride. We should sell some guns. Okay, let's dump the... Man, weirdly, I don't really want to dump much. I kind of want to, yeah, you know, this will be a lot of money. Wow. Ah, right, because of the bag. Okay, let's dump a couple of other things. Let's dump the Gungeon and let's dump the science cannon. Then we'll dump the bag, because I don't really care that much about it. And we will leave with a lot of money. We can buy anything we want from the next floor shop. Was there anything else that we wanted from this floor shop? A key? Don't need it. Get me out of here. Nice. I could dump Gun Knight, but there are a couple of Gun Knight synergies that are okay with the gauntlets. If you get Cat Claw, that's pretty good. But otherwise, I don't really care that much. And we don't care about the Book of Chest Anatomy because we're always going to be opening chests because we have infinite keys, effectively. So, you know, about the only thing that we could have done with our money maybe was buy another key. That way, if we come across a key salesman, we'll have the ability to buy more items from him. But, so sue me, I didn't. It was definitely the right call, I just didn't do it because I'm lazy. No RNG department? Nah. You think that in the early days of Gungeon, the game was unfair with the resources being unfairly scarce? I mean, here's the thing. Wrong direction. Here's the thing. The game was bugged early to have scarce resources. It wasn't intentional. The problem was that certain aspects of the reward generation weren't working properly. So you had a lot of runs in early Gungeon where you were using your starting pistol on the 4th floor and then still running out of ammo by the time you hit the forge because ammo drops were not spawning properly. But once they fixed that, the game certainly got a lot more fair. So yeah, I believe that the game was unfair because it was unintended and also just unfun. You know, part of the fun of Gungeon is having a whole bunch of weird, cool guns that you can use all the time. Not being able to do that is a bit of a pain. You know, you can use Predator for half a floor and then you can never use it again because you never get an ammo drop. That's not fun. You know, what if I have a cool synergy and I want to use it? You know, this is Gungeon, not Horde-Jin, where you hoard all of the things you get from the genre. No, I wanted to hammer. So yeah, you know, it definitely needed that update. I believe the problem was the... Oh, excuse me. I believe the problem was the ammo drops that you get didn't give you ammo drops all the time. So the game would just... you'd run out of ammo. Like, you'd sometimes get ammo drops as part of the room rewards, but you wouldn't be getting the dedicated ammo drops, which is the problem. No, I don't want Trank Gun. I want Predator. And what I mean by that is that Gungeon has 2 systems for giving you ammo. One of which is tied to curse and the other one isn't. The one that's not, well, I mean, it technically is, but inverted. You have standard room reward drops, which include things like a HP, money, blanks, armor, ammo. And then you have a secondary ammo drop system, which is related to curse. And the higher your curse, the more ammo you get from that system. And that was the one that was broken, I think. Like, you would only get ammo from that system if you were only using a gun that had ammo. You wouldn't get ammo drops if you were using your starting weapon or something like that. I don't. There were a lot of rumors about what was going on, but it was broken, and the developer basically said as much, that it was broken unintentionally. So yeah, you know, the game was pretty unfair, and it was less fun as a result. But it definitely got a lot better. I mean, look at me, I'm playing Gungeon 3 years after it was out, I think, right? Sure. Crown of Guns with Little Bomber, King Bomber. We've done it. Infinite money. I didn't just ignore that tentacle, did you? What tentacle? What tentacle are you talking about? Say bullet every time I get a follow. The last follow I got was about 1 hour ago from Twyberry. So Twyberry, bullet. These are bullet. I'm stuck on the door. It's not flush up against the wall. Tentacle gun for the Goopton shop? Was there a tentacle gun in the Goopton shop? I just walked in, decided I didn't want anything, and then walked out. Yeah, sure, I'll buy it. I forget how it interacts with Scattershot. Is it good or bad? We'll find out. It's bad. Alright, so we're not going to use the tentacle gun. That's one of the item synergy, the anti-synergies that I just always forget. But I'm pretty sure that for double vision it works okay, but with Scattershot it breaks. I think that's the trick. Anything that duplicates the shots will work properly with Tentacle Gun. Anything that triplicates the shots will break it, and that makes it do less damage. But I don't remember, because it's complex. It's not a simple criteria for is it working or is it broken. Nope. Full Metal Jacket. I'll take it. Why not? I never take it. I'll expend all my blanks willy-nilly. Willy-nilly. That one comedian, you're playing Darkest Dungeon and you're trying to work around the Jester's finale. I like that Darkest Dungeon had a lot of updates and a lot of balance passes and a lot of modifications made to abilities, but I will say to this day I still don't use Jester's finale, because if you're in a position where you can use it, the enemies are already dead, likely. If you use it early, the Jester has like a really nasty debuff for the rest of combat. You can't debuff, you can't remove that debuff, you can't even use anything like a medicinal herbs, even though, you know, in theory you should be able to. It just seems bad. Yeah, it does a lot of damage, who cares? Just heal stress and let someone else do the damage, that's what I think about it. It also helps in Gungeon that a lot of guns had updates that made them better. So something like the grenade launcher, for instance. You know, more than double ammo capacity in the gun makes it much better at killing bosses, that's for certain. We also have a bit of a synergy with the scatter shot, though. Nah, one more phase. Giving it basically maybe double or triple damage output total, because the explosions don't get affected by the damage down of Scattershot, so this explosion is still doing full damage. Maybe like double damage, a little bit more than double damage out of Grenade Launcher. Because Scattershot only increases your damage by like 20%, 40%. Because each projectile does less damage, but you have more of them. I don't know. In any case, Dragon has been defeated. 38 minutes into the run, This might be sub 45 if we can find the correct path to the boss. Let's frickin' give it a shot. Multiple uses out of Solo. It's the one that sends him to the front, right? Is Solo even that good? Okay, this is not the good gun, though. This is not a good enough gun. Too much spread. Bullet's a pretty good gun, even though it has a lot of spread. You know what? Everyone's getting bulleted. Bullet. By the way, I have a request for anybody listening to this right now. For anybody who has, you know, done like microcontroller work or playing with Arduinos or anything like that, how the heck can you turn a Staples That Was Easy button into a soundboard? Because I want to do that now. Now that I've got one of those, I want to be able to turn it into a soundboard and just like USB it onto my computer and then load it up with sounds to play. That would be wonderful. There are instructions online for doing it, but they're using a different version of the That Was Easy button. The one that I have can play multiple sounds because it has a selector on it for different nationalities, for different languages saying that was easy. So I want to be able to turn the different languages into different clips to play. So I need someone to like figure it out or point me in the right direction for instructions, and I'll like, you know, buy a, you know, 30-cent Arduino board and like shove it in there and figure it out from there. But, you know, I don't really do any of that kind of like hacking. So I really have no idea what the hell I'm doing. This gun sounds absolutely horrible, but it's like extremely potent right now. But luckily we only have 30 ammo remaining, so we're gonna have to deal with it. Oh, you tricky son of a gun. Get it? 'Cause he's made out of bullets? You know, this is a gun we haven't used in a long time. Ah, now that's a gun I haven't seen used in a long time. Turn him in chicken. Turn him in chicken. Oh, so many chickens. Yoink. 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 I love getting a chicken play every time I pull the trigger. It's amazing. Oh, I dodged in the wrong direction. I meant to dodge down right. Oh, welcome to that one. Like, we've already taken damage on the run, so I'm not really paying that much attention. But also, I just realized we're not taking damage. We have freaking Full Metal Jacket, baby! We should still try to dodge as best as we can, but we shouldn't worry so much about occasional hits, because they're not actually hits, are they? Okay, well that was our last blank. Also, where... What? How did you get over here? No, like, actually, how did the dog get over there? Did he run over there when I wasn't watching? I don't know, maybe the dog teleported somehow? I wouldn't put it past him. He is a son of a gun. And not in the funny, haha, it's a pun kind of a way. He's actually just, like, total trash. Ammo. We'll take ammo. We have 2 minutes to find and kill the Lich in order to hit sub 45. So I'd very much like to try and, oh, we found it. And hit that point. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Morningstar, where is it? With Scattershot and Chicken, do you have 3 times the chance of turning enemies into chickens? Yes, you do. things that can apply bullet effects have a chance of applying them out of every pull of the trigger, every bullet. Important thing to keep in mind, though, is that a weapon like a shotgun doesn't get that effect because each shotgun pellet has a smaller chance of getting the bullet effect to pay out. But if you have shotgun combined with scatter shot, then you still have the additional chances, but it's going to be more spread out. Come on. Aw, I did get hit that time. The game kind of lagged out a little bit. I don't know why the game does it. Scattershot seems to amp up the probability of your game getting a little bit laggy at times. You like those dodges? I like those dodges. 10 seconds. No, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. You like those dodges? I bet you like those dodges. Beautiful dodges, Pog. Dano, hello, welcome. How you doing? Everyone loves a good Dano. Stop trying to throw your boomerang at me. It's never gonna happen, dude. Also, I am out of blanks, so we're gonna get hit. Whatever. Got him. 46 minutes, not a bad run. Not really a speed run, but, you know, we did the oubliette, failed to keep the old crest intact. We weren't really speed running that quickly, and, you know, still made it work. Nice. Ho, ho, ho. Good run. Good run. I mean, it started very powerful. We had an extremely good item in the Morning Star. One of the best boss killers in the game. One of the best, just, you need something to die quickly. I mean, we killed the mini-boss in about 7 seconds? Yeah, we did have Scattershot at the time, but still. It's a good run. We had a lot of guns we didn't even use. I mean, Mahogany, freaking Crown of Guns. We used a little bit of Grenade Launcher, a little bit of Hammer, basically used no shot bow, no Trank Gun, no A key. Which is another thing that the changes, the balance changes to Gungeon did make better. Originally, Gungeon had a problem with keys. There were issues with getting keys to drop and giving keys to players that had been fixed. You know, you now have the ability to pick up keys before you talk to Bello the shopkeeper, because if you picked up a key beforehand, then he wouldn't give you a key. You know, there were a lot of balance changes made to Gungeon that made the game more fair, easier, yes, but more fun, which I love. Altered Bees, I love Mahogany, but I don't know why you don't ever use it when you get it. Dude, I love Mahogany, it's a great gun. I just had so many other good guns to use. But, in any case, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.